Hi there. Thank you for tuning in to Grow Your Gifts. My topic today is healthy anger management. And this topic is very near and dear to me. As a former rageaholic, I was lacking self-love, brooding in a downward spiral, listening to Rage Against the Machine in my dark corner, in my dark room, in my dark clothes. But no, all jokes aside, once I had enough, of being a rageaholic, and I came to terms with all my other aholicness and habits, I, sought help, and I got really great help from other people. Learned some great tools and techniques and tips that I'd like to share with you today. And through that research and study, because I was sick of feeling that way after a while. Um, Oops, daisy. Little reminder there. All right. So through the study, what really struck me about rage and understanding what it is and how it works, kind of like an aha moment for me, was that rage is addictive, and we do get a little tiny hit of morphine. I mean, I could be misremembering that, but it's something along those lines. So I was shocked that, oh, that's something like addictive. No wonder it's so hard for me to kind of catch myself, back then. And going through the rage on a regular basis was exhausting. Like truly, truly exhausting. So you could see what I was up against. Um, you know, I felt like I needed a whole army to help me with this, but I did get that in a way, in a sense. And I got the support and the help that I needed, and just want to pay it forward. And a lot of these techniques have worked with children that I've worked with as well. You just have to adjust it to their developmental age and stage. And I'll just jump right in there to some of the techniques, that I've used. And please keep in mind, there's so many resources. These are just a few that I want to share, but there's a lot out there on this topic. So whatever you gravitate towards is awesome. So this could work healthy anger management for children and adults. You can punch a pillow. For adults, boxing class works really well too. You can scream into a pillow. You can color red crayon or black crayon on a paper in a notebook. For adults, you can also pour out your uncensored words onto paper in red pen. You can then burn it or rip the paper afterwards if you want. That's just for adults. And when you're more calm, you can even sing or dance afterwards when you're in private in your bedroom. Breath work or breath pump, deep breathing. That's more for afterwards or even before you get worked up. Like once you've gotten a handle on these tools and you're like, okay, I feel myself getting worked up, I'm gonna go into deep breathing, and you try to extend that more and more. Breathe in for 5, hold, breathe out for 5, that type of thing. It doesn't have to be anything fancy, because you can tell you're getting worked up. So just keep it simple, keep it straightforward. Do some deep breathing. Another type of breath work that's helped me even these days, because I still experience anger. It doesn't go into rage, thank the Lord. Thank whoever. Thank you, Mother Nature. Is the breath work pump. So I'm really pushing the air out with my belly as much as I can, and the in-breath is just automatic. And you can do it through your nose or your mouth, whatever you're more comfortable with. You can even add in your arms and kind of pump the air out. I wouldn't do any of this in a rage state, so you don't injure yourself, you know. Um, Same with like dancing and singing, so you want to wait till you're kind of calm or before you even get to that space. So to add your arms, you can, or something like that, and it really works the lungs as well and the internal organs. It's a very detoxifying breath, and it kind of fills your internal space with fresh air. Kind of clears your headspace and helps you think more clear. So I would do that usually standing up, ground yourself with your legs slightly bent. And that's more for adults for sure, but the deep breathing for children works really well, especially when you see them about to get worked up. So yeah, for children and adults, you could squeeze a stress ball, like one in each hand, really helps. Yeah, for children, I found it's really great to have like a cozy corner, maybe set up in their bedroom or another part of the house, where they feel safe to let out their emotions. You could set it up with posters that they love and you know that they would love. You can put headphones there with their favorite music, or just even noise canceling headphones so they can kind of tune everything out and sit within. You can put big soft items there so they can punch it safely or scream into it. You can also put a desk with notebook and crayons. Even if they don't want to just use red or black, they can kind of draw their emotions if they're calm enough to do that. And another one is a big visual poster with at least 10 to 20 different emotions. So it has an emotion labeled there, like jealousy, anger, sadness, happy, it would say sad, happy, annoyed, frustrated. The list goes on. Like I think I came up with 100 different emotions with my personal work that I did with my mentor. So, it really, really helps for their age and stage to have at least 20, different emotions. They can then help put what they're feeling into words. So that's just a handful. And I just want to also add another great tool that helped me very, very much on the flip side is the gratitude journal. So I would do it before I went to bed every night, and it literally took me only like 5 minutes. There is a way to make it sort of age appropriate for children to do as well. I think it's more verbal, of course. They're not writing things down at that point. So you kind of sit with them and just ask them, very softly, very gently, what do you want to say thank you for? And look around your room. So even for me as an adult, I was struggling in the beginning with this tool. So that's what I literally did. I looked around the room, like, I am grateful for my pillow. I am grateful for clean water, and the list went on like that. And then slowly, it became more authentic and organic, and now it's just automatic. No matter where I go, it's internal thing. If I need to, I'll write it down, but that was a complete game changer for me. I'm still, grounded in reality and facing whatever upset I need to face as it comes, in front of me. Deal with one thing at a time, I try to do, and try to be in the real world as much as possible. But at the same time, the real world, there's a lot to be thankful for. So this is, a very powerful technique. I just can't stress that enough. It's not some hippy dippy out there thing. It's, if you know it when you experience it. Let's put it that way. So if writing's not your thing, you can even do mirror work and out loud and look at yourself in the mirror and talk about what you're thankful for. It really only takes 5-10 minutes before bed. Or you could do a short version. I'm sure any little bit will help. And use the technique however you like. It's just gratitude work. yeah, it's a total game changer. So thank you for tuning in. I'm signing off, and I wish you well.